Hey, hey everybody. Whew, I almost didn't make it. I'm so learning late. Hey Scott Jean, how are you? Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm just late. Running around. How are you doing today, Scott Jean? Whew. I got a few topics today. I had a lot more. I guess I'm just going to do like little small videos on a couple little things. They had some more arrests out of what was it? Frostproof. They arrested. Hey, Roberta, how are you doing? They arrested four more people. Okay, so they had the TJ guy, the main guy that started that. He killed those poor fishermen. Well, apparently he lived on a compound, and the compound just got busted a few days ago. So I'm doing okay. I was rushing around a little bit. That's why I was a little bit late, but no big deal. I'm here and everything's all right. Yeah, I'm doing good, Roberta. I'm doing pretty good. I hate feeling rushed, but I'm here and everything is fine. So, but sometimes you just got shit to do. So, but yeah, they busted this compound, and I don't have the names or anything. I'm going to do a separate video on it. I was going to talk about it today, but yeah, they were like living off the grid, and and this sheriff, he ain't fooling around. This Grundy. I think it's Grundy is how you pronounce. No, wait a minute. Judd. His name is Judd, right? Who's the sheriff out of Frost Point? What's his name? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, he ain't playing around. He went after them and got them for some kind of environmental infractions. And pretty much what that means is they're just like having waste on the ground, and they're not connected to any kind of legit sewering system, things like that. They're off the grid. But he busted four more people. So yeah, anybody connected with this TJ guy, TJ McCullum, I think is his name, you better watch out because this sheriff is not playing with y'all. I like this sheriff. He's spunky. In doing this research on Frost Point, there have been a lot of things happen out of Polk County. Like a lot. Just in the past year, they have a lot of trafficking, a lot of kidnapping. I mean, that county's pretty freaking busy. Yeah, Judd. I thought that's what it was. I don't know where Grundy come from. I'm sure I made that up, but anyways. Oh goodness. Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, I think it is Judd Sky Jean. I think so too. So what was I gonna say? Have y'all heard of Corinna? Let me see. Let me not pronounce her name wrong. Corinna Slusser. She is the blonde haired girl in my thumbnail. Are y'all familiar with her? I wasn't familiar with her. I just from time to time just look up missing cold cases, and she was one of them. I thought we could talk about her today. Hey, faithful one. I'm glad you can make it. Yeah, I can't remember his first name either. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, this Corinna Slusser, Slusser, Slusser. But she's from Pennsylvania. But anyways, I came across this story, and it was really sad. It was really kind of just weird, which I guess they're all weird and sad, I reckon. But Corinna grew up in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, where she dreamed of becoming a makeup artist. Her Twitter and Instagram now lay dormant, showing a glimpse of what her life used to be. Now, this is from 2017. Corinna was hardly 19 years old when she vanished from New York City in September 2017. She was convinced to leave her Pennsylvania home by a man named, bear with me, Giovanni Perrigo. perhaps. I didn't get the chance to run that through the translator, but who she met at the hospital after she took an attempt on her own life. Hey, baby Petita, I'm glad you could made it. We're just talking about this missing cold case from 2017. You should look up Darius Ferris. I will. Is it Desiree? Is that how you pronounce that? Desiree Ferris? Let me write that down. Well, let me finish reading, then I'll write it down. Let's see. Who she met in the hospital after trying to take her own life. It is believed this man began acting as her pimp and told her he would help her afford a place in New York City. Corinna left behind all of her personal belongings, taking only her ID, her phone, her clothes, and what she was wearing. Online advertisements began appearing for Corinna under the name Carissa. For screenshots on various escort sites. Eventually, Peregrine steals $300 from Corinna while she's showering in Harlem Vista Hotel in Sugar Hill. When she confronted him, a physical altercation took place. She called the police, who found Corinna crying and shaking. She told them her pimp stole $300 from her, as if they give a shit. When she confronted him, he grabbed her by the neck, slammed her against the wall, making it difficult for her to breathe. Peregrine was arrested and charged with strangulation and criminal obstruction of breathing. Let's see. A copy of the order of protection was sent to Corinna's Pennsylvania address. Her mother, Sabina. I swear there's no R in this. It's really pronounced Sabina, unless it's a misprint, which that's a big possibility. Her mother sees this and questions her about it, but Corinna shrugged it off like, I don't want to be fooled with. Let me do my life. You know, that's typically what 19-year-olds do that don't want to listen. Corinna says her license and social security card were stolen and that she wants to come home. According to the family, she sounded terrified. This was the last any of her relatives spoke to her. She did not call or answer her phone after this. Jessica Wabbit becomes wait, what's this? This is weird. So apparently it was another worker in the industry. She becomes jealous of her relationship with the pimp, and they get into an altercation. This is getting very weird. On September 20th, Corinna is seen in the early morning of the Haven Hotel. Woney and another unidentified male, and that's the girl who had, this is wrote really poorly, who they reserved a room, spent the night with Corinna, and she was present. According to the police, Corinna's last online advertisement using her phone number are placed. Her location is listed: Ozark Park, Queens, Woodhaven, Flushing, Astoria. It is discovered that Corinna and Woney had exchanged over 800 text messages between September 10th and September 20th. At some point in September, Serena is reported missing by her family and the police. Her family is told not to release details regarding her disappearance because it may alert her captors, who could move her to another state. The story doesn't reach media until November. September from November. Nothing. No reports. No, you know, the first 48 hours of a missing person is the most important. So of course, obviously, if you wait months, the damn season is changed by then. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Woney posted a picture on his Instagram of himself, Corinna, and Jessica in 2017 to taunt police and Corinna's family. You can still see the green coloring in Corinna's hair. Let's see. If you have any information about the whereabouts or disappearance of Corinna Slusser, that's the name right there. Please call NYPD Human Trafficking Task Force at 212-384-1000. That is 212-384-1000. So, yeah, Corinna is the blonde-haired lady in my thumbnail. She's been missing. They believe she's been trafficked, and I just figured I would talk about it today. Let me go ahead and see what y'all are talking about. So, it's a very sad story. And they even think that this guy that, he was taunting police with, I don't know, it's very sad. I think I saw her mom and dad on Dr. Phil. Really? I can't remember her first name. Really? I can't remember his first name. Well, yeah, like I said, I was just looking. Oh, let me write down that name. I was just looking for, like I said, missing cold cases. I just look from time to time, and I ran across hers. So I figured I would at least, read and share about it. So Desiree Ferris. Okay. Is that correct? Is that spelling correct, Baby Fatia? Well, if I had a pen at work. How are you doing today, Baby Fatia and Faithful One? I'm so glad y'all could come. Glad y'all could make it. Let's see. Desiree Ferris. I will look into that. Let's see. I may have spelled it. It's okay. I'll find it. No worries. And I didn't have a chance to pull it up, but I did want to talk. I did read the article, but I like to give y'all detail info, exact. But Olivia Jansen. So Olivia Jansen is a little girl from Kansas City, and her dad and the stepmother, they got rid of her. She's 5. So the DCF, well, up there it's DCFS, I think is what it's called. It's the same county where Adrian Jones, which I'm still working on his little video, but it's the same county where he lived, and DCS was involved, or DCFS. Here it's CPS, so it throws me off. But they were involved. That they didn't report. There was 5 calls on baby Olivia. Well, those good citizens in Wyandotte. Hopefully, I'm saying it correctly. I get a lot of corrections about it, but they have been really down there protesting about these babies and about why DCS dropped the ball. Well, DFCS dropped the ball. So they've been up there protesting. Well, there have been a reporter and some other people up there, demanding the records, the CPS records for Olivia. So they come out a couple days ago and said they're not going to release them. So, yeah, they said they're going to release. They're going to give a full report on what they're doing every day in her case as far as CPS and all that. Hey, Cheryl, I'm so glad you could make it. So, yeah, they said, no, we're just going to hold the files now. So, and I'll probably do a little small video about that. But it's really awful. Once again, these stupid CPS workers, my hair is doing some weird shit today. Anyways, it's humid here. But, yeah, CPS is crap. And they failed these kids. Thaddeus Sran, did y'all know, which I said it in the little video, but it was towards the end of the video for Thaddeus, but his parents, they had a child die in 2015. Now, in the baby, something was wrong with the baby. They said it was born wrong. They said it died from SIDS, but what did they say the baby had wrong with it? I can't remember. The baby was in a hospital for several months. And then they sent the kid home with the parents, and then he just dies. Well, this drunk attorney, he seems like really ridiculous. But anyways, he says that they were investigated and they were cleared and all this other crap. But I got to say, I mean, I don't know, and maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but that is, he had special needs and he had other things. He wasn't just autistic. He had other issues going on, because autism, I don't believe that's genetic, and I don't believe you can get past. I don't know enough about it, but I definitely don't think it's genetic. But why would her other baby have so many problems? And I think they have 4 kids in the home that are now in Child Protective Services, with Child Protective Services. What about these other kids? There wasn't no complaints about them. Why would it be police initial response to investigate this baby's death. If everything was on the up and up and the kid really was in the hospital for months and had and was just really sickly, why would they investigate the parents for that if everything was okay? Do y'all think that's strange? Is it standard? I don't think it's standard. I've had a friend, and well, she's not a friend, and this was years and years and years ago, but at first glance, she wasn't investigated, and it was only until other people started talking and saying stuff that she was for the death of her baby. And as a matter of fact, and she, yes, they both need to check into the first baby's death. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and they said that they did. Got a little ant on my computer screen. We got ants here. We have a lot of property, and there's just bugs and bugs and more bugs. Anyways, but yeah, I thought it was very strange. And I'm going to check into it more, find out how old these other kids are, which they're not in the home. They're not with the parents. They're safe. But I did think it was, I don't know. Man, I don't know. Is it possible if a friends of ours, it may be your accent. I just saw your comment, baby Petite. It is my weird accent. I don't even know if it's an accent. It's just the way I talk. I'm like talk through my nose. I'm in Tennessee. I'm not even from anywhere up north or anything like that. But yeah, it probably is just my accent. I just happened to see that comment. You are probably absolutely correct. But yeah, I think it is strange too. I do think it's strange. But that's what I was going to say. So, is it possible to be really good friends or, be close with, family members or whatever, and there be so much going on and you really not think the kids are in danger? What I'm getting at is in the little video interview, they said I think she was a cousin or an aunt, but she was pretty close to the family, but they're just shocked. Oh, there was abuse. Oh, they did this. Oh, they did that. I don't know. I think people, if you're close to another family or something, you know what? I say that. I definitely say that, but that's not right because I'm working on something right now, and it's not even like cases like this. It's a big, huge, giant scandal that's already been done, but I'm working on that. But one of the victims, her parents didn't believe it, and they wouldn't believe it, and were shocked. So but come on, the Shrans, they don't seem like they're some holier than thou uber great family. They just seem kind of off the grid, low budget, poor. Well, not even poor. Hell, I don't got no damn money. But we ain't harming children, for crying out loud. They just seem like they weren't. I don't know. I'm trying to say, guys, but I think I don't know. I just thought it was strange. The cousin was like, well, they say it happened, so I guess it did happen, but I just didn't, I just thought the cousin's statements was weird as regards to Thaddeus. I guess that's what I'm trying to, spit out. Let me see what y'all are talking about. Maybe I will have some of y'all up here one day. I don't like talking constantly, and I fumble over my words. For the most part. Yes, that's a good. Okay, I'm caught up. Let me see. Let me go back down. Did y'all have a good weekend? Did everybody have a good weekend? I had a good weekend. Cheryl, you doing all right? Yeah, faithful one. Yeah, I had a good weekend. Hung out with the family. Hung out with different parts of the family this weekend. It was nice. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you. I'm just winging it, honey. This is just winging it 101. You want to learn how to wing it? You come here and you get lessons. That's what you do. So, did any of y'all catch It's a Crime about Nick Cordova? I don't know if y'all watch It's a Crime. Linda, she's absolutely wonderful. But I thought it was great that she covered the Nick Cordova case. I think that case is very strange, this Nick Cordova. I think it's great she covered it. She has a lot of subscribers. She reaches a very good audience. And good, Cheryl, that's good. I think it's great. I'm so glad Tyson reached out to her. I'm so glad she was willing to reciprocate it and give it back, because I think it's real strange that these men, they did this to Nick Cordova in broad daylight at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, a little after 5. There's nothing to steal. There's there's one way in, one way out. And immediately after you go and you yeet somebody, you off somebody, you stop at the store, tell the clerk. To me, excuse me, to me in the video, it looked like the guy was pointing to the pump he was on and telling the clerk what he wanted. To me, that's what it looked like. But I could be wrong. But did he look shook? Did he look like he just went and off somebody? No, he seemed really calm. He looks exactly like I would look if I was pumping gas. Oh, right over there. Because I don't remember the pump number, so I have to look the third time to tell him. So that's exactly what I would do. I just thought it was very strange. That Nick Cordova case is strange. But more than anything, get his picture out. Get this Native American or Hispanic. They're not exactly sure. But he's not. He doesn't have a certain look, the picture's very clear. Somebody should be able to identify this man. I would just think so. I did think it was so strange. Like, literally, you drive 1.5 minutes here and you get gas immediately after you murder somebody right here. You go murder somebody and you go get gas, which, you're not going to get away on an empty tank. Hell, I get that. But, I don't know. It's very, very strange. And also, hopefully they're a subscriber. One of the viewers that viewed that video, they left me a little nugget in the comments and said that the silent partner, I believe is the way I read it, and I had to go and reaffirm and look. I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but there was a comment, and it said that the silent partner went through a really nasty divorce and said something else. What was the other thing that the comment said? He went through a really nasty divorce, and his ex took stuff from, like, she just got his ass. But there was something else. Oh, man. I don't know. But anyways, that happened. I'm going to be checking it. I'm going to be looking into it. And, hopefully this widow will get some justice for her family. I can't imagine. Literally, she's in there washing dishes or on the computer, whatever. I can't remember. The kid's on the phone. She hears him talking to the dad. And then all of a sudden, Mama, something's wrong with Daddy. Can you just imagine? I can just imagine my kid bringing me the phone. Something's wrong with Daddy. I'm losing my mind. I hear him, in essence, on the phone, dying. That's the last thing they heard from their dad was gurgling and something's wrong. That's the last thing she heard was, a come up. It's just awful. It's awful. It's senseless. And my spidey senses is really starting to tingle now with the damn silent partner. He's really starting to, God dog it. I cannot remember what the rest of that comment said. I'm so bad about that. And I was rushed this morning. Well, I got rushed. I didn't mean to be. It's my own fault, really. They really do need to and I'm sure they have questioned him. I'm sure they questioned him up and down. What was it? He filed bankruptcy. Heck, I don't know. I get so much information. I need to just shake stuff out sometimes and refile it. I wish there was a way I could do that. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure they did check into him. I'm really sure they did, but I don't know. It's it's very similar to Barry Morphew. If he's got an alibi, he says he didn't do it. You don't have proof. You can be convicted of being suspicious, but you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to have facts and evidence. So I don't know. Guys. I don't know. So did any of y'all well, I know some of y'all did, but did y'all see the interview with Breasia Terrell's mom? And I did want to say this too, and I'm going to go and I'm going to put the video up that shows her the day after. the child her daughter goes missing. It's a totally different scene. She's on the pavement. She's crying. She's emotional. She's very much my child. I'm not stopping. We've been out here all day. All these people, and not one person tells me they know anything about my child. There's not one tip. So I know I had, there was some people that was a little bit kind of put off by her interview, and and I have my own questions, but honestly, the questions I had nothing to do with the interview. I mean, it had everything to do with, why did you let this, why was your child away from you in the middle of the night? Why this, why that? But I will say this too. She may not have realized she had a reason to worry about this man. She had another child with him. Sometimes you don't know that you need to question something. Does that make sense? Y'all know what I'm trying to say? Like, a lot of the stuff that I tell my kids and that I tell them to look out for or things to do, it's not because I'm just some kind of uber, prolific person. I have all this profound information. No, it's because I've been interested in this type of shit since I was a kid. So, I seek this out. I learn from it, So, hey, Lisa, I'm so glad to see you. So, yeah, yes, I'm glad you finally made it, honey. That's what the replays is for. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I guarantee you some of the crap I tell my kids, it ain't other moms saying, because they don't register, because they don't know. I can't give something I don't have. I can't teach something I haven't been taught. So, maybe she just didn't know. But listen, hey, I fall short every single day as a parent, every single day. And from me, lack of knowing or thinking out of the box, it has harmed my children. Not that it was my fault or it was intentional, but it was just, I didn't know. Why was the child with that's what I'm saying. I don't think she knew he was. I don't even know that he was a predator at the time. She had a baby with him. So, in essence, that was her baby's father, her baby daddy, so to speak. And I got baby daddies too, but, I don't know. And even if she may have realized or not, you never want to think somebody's going to kidnap your child or harm your child or never bring him back. But he's arrested. He is incarcerated right now, and the child is still missing. He was arrested because of he didn't what's the damn word, file, I guess, or keep an up-to-date track of his sex registry. He did not register correctly, or he didn't. I don't know. He didn't keep up with it, and that's what they charged him on. But he was the last person to see Breasia, which is such a pretty name, Breasia. I was saying it wrong at the beginning of my video the other day, but Breasia. So, registered. Yeah, I guess it is registered. I thought he was, yeah, maybe he just forgot to register. But yeah, that's what they charged him on. That's what they, so he's incarcerated right this minute. In fact, that video you saw of her, she just left the jail from him. He requests to see her. So, I don't know. I think it's really, I don't know. But initially, when I first started looking over it, I was like, well, why the hell was this kid? Because when I initially found out, I thought that the kid was just walking in the middle of the night. And I'm like, yeah, right, 10 years old? My kid ain't going out of my sight at 10 years old. That's just me, though. But, if she was with somebody she thought she could trust, she thought she was with somebody. The child had a cell phone, and that's what she said. The last thing she messaged was, I love you, mama, and I love you too, daughter. Or she didn't say daughter, but that was the message. But yeah, he has a felony for on his record. What is that felony for? What's a felony? Is that like the worst offense of sexual assault? Or are you saying he has 4 felonies? I got a background checker. I'll look him up, but let's see. Yeah, he has a felony for on his. Oh my gosh. I really think I'm reading you absolutely correctly. That's awful. Oh, yeah, if I do go back and I do find out that he has a long history of this and he really, yeah, I mean, my brain will start questioning stuff too. I always try to give mothers the benefit of the doubt, but man, I tell you now, you see it left and right. The what is it? Little baby Sran. They had a little girl reported missing last week. Her mother's pet killed her. Like, I mean, it is constant, constant. It's constant where these moms, they just completely devour their young and lie straight to your face. But I've been in prayer about a lot of things. I'm trying to be more compassionate, more loving, more understanding, because I have to be or I'll go crazy and I will just do a comedy channel that nobody will watch. Y'all will be bored to tears, guys. Bored to tears. Yeah, they got to register around my time every month. Oh, really? So maybe it was just a recent thing and it wasn't like he didn't register altogether. Wow, every month? Which is great. I'm not saying it's not great, but I didn't realize that it was every month. Yeah, cause April reckoning. Super one, be great. I pray so hard every night for that girl. Yeah, it is disgusting. It is disgusting. I'm really hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's not nothing nefarious. I'm hoping it's not no bad, ill will, no foul play. I really hope it's not. And it's just like, I mean, it's like little baby Olivia, like her mom, she is incarcerated. Her biological mom is incarcerated. Well, it's her mom. It's not biological. It's her mom. Because this step monster who's in jail, she was a shit to her. She was unfortunately, one of the last people's faces that this poor baby saw in horror. That's what she was. She's nothing. She's a criminal. She's a criminal. So, and hopefully, prayerfully, she'll never see the light of day again. But Olivia's mother, she's incarcerated because she made a mistake and she had a hit and run with the 13-year-old, but she'll be out, but even though that mistake is pretty big, and I've had a couple people in the comments, well, no, what she did was really this, that, and other. That doesn't mean she would have killed her kid. That doesn't mean she wanted something to happen to her kid. That doesn't mean she doesn't cry every day in her cell and feel extra guilt on top of guilt for her decision. So, I mean, people make mistakes. People screw up. Guess what? People make recoveries. People do have a 380, People do turn it around, So I would just continue prayers for her mother. I can't imagine. And it just, you just can't trust, you can't just trust anybody with the kids. You can't just trust anybody, and I watched a video that Mommy Ramblings, she's pretty good too. God, she had tragedy. But I watched a video she did, and she dug pretty deep into their old Facebook pages and stuff. And this Howard Jansen has been a damn crazy person. He has been a nutcase. 1 minute, everything on his post is okay. The next minute, I'm a piece of shit. I can't wait to die. You're not prime picking to watch my child. But you know what? He's the other biological parent. So by law, the baby would have went to him regardless. Why? All he had to do was say, I'm a willing participant and I want to be involved. I done been through it. I already know. It don't matter what kind of piece of crap you are. If that father is willing to just say, I just want to participate, it don't matter. I had this attorney tell me one time, she was absolutely wonderful. And, everything did work out. Everything worked out. But at the time, it was awful. And he wasn't good for my children. He wasn't. And I wasn't having it. You're not bringing my kids around, whatever. And I know that attorney, she says, I'm telling you now, he can be on that court steps. He can have a needle hanging out of his arm. The judge will sit right down there with you and tell you, he has rights to this kid. It doesn't matter. He's going to see the child. If he's willing, that's all they care about. And in the state of Tennessee, it is damn near impossible to get rid of any rights of the parent, but especially the mother. But it's pretty much impossible. I mean, they really just don't do it. I mean, well, they do it. As a matter of fact, I had, a friend of mine, she went through that, but they just don't generally do it. If the parent is willing, they won't. They will not. All the parents got to say, yes, I want to be a part of. Show up to one court date. That's all. But I mean, it worked out. I'm glad. I'm glad it worked out like that because, their dad passed and he got to spend time with them, but before he passed, but that was years ago. And it's just awful, it's just awful. I feel so bad I just feel bad for Olivia's mom. I feel bad for the grandmothers who called and called and called DCFS. They called, I can't find my grandbaby. I can't find my grandbaby. I've had several people reach out to me and say that baby was missing for over 2 weeks. And I guess when they do, I don't know, when they do autopsies and everything like that, I guess they'll be able to determine. But nobody had laid eyes on that baby in 2 weeks, except for these two monsters. These two, the Romeo and Juliet fucking meets natural born killers type of idiots. Like, they were crazy. They didn't give a shit about them kids. It was all about getting one more drug and getting one more lay. They didn't give a shit about them kids, man. And that's just my opinion. But, I would imagine the only care he had for that kid was when he got that Olivia tattooed over his eye. And I hope every single day he looks in a mirror, if they even have mirrors in jail, they probably do because, they're all fancy and shit in prison, I hope he sees that every day and it reminds him. I hope he dies a little inside every single day when he sees her name tattooed on his eye because he didn't do what was right for that baby because of that bitch. She was more important to him than his own child. And that's a problem. That is a problem. And I hope every day. And in that breath, I hope while he's off of the streets, God saves his soul. And I had to choke that out. But, man, oh, God, it's real hard to be compassionate. It's for these monsters. I saw his Facebook page. It was really terrible. He is, Roberta, he's a damn clown. He's a clown, man. Him and his girlfriend need to be put away forever. That's an awful case. You're right. Yeah, I mean, it is awful. And, I wish, let me tell you something. This sheriff in Polk County, we need some sheriffs like him in every damn county is what we need. And we need him out here on these damn child abusers. It's awful. It's awful. So, guys, I really want to share this with y'all. Y'all try to follow me. And maybe y'all have seen the movie. And I don't believe in any of it. But, man, that shit was really tempting. Have y'all seen the movie The Circle? It's from 2017. It's got Tom Hanks and Emma Robertson. What is the girl? She's the girl from the Harry Potter series. Guys, this movie is crazy. Basically, it's about this overblown surveillance state. And it's, I don't have compassion, but I do have to at least hope that God saves them, because that's what I'm supposed to do, but I don't like doing it. But sometimes doing the right thing don't feel good, So unless you do it constantly, then it's a secondhand nature. But sometimes doing the right thing doesn't feel good and it ain't easy. I tell my kids this shit all the time. It ain't easy, but it's necessary. But anyways, this movie, The Circle, it's crazy. So they just have they put these little cameras, these cameras are this big. Now get it, guys. If they're showing it on TV, they have it in real life. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you right now, if they're showing it on TV, 98% of the time, especially government, things times of war, weapons, things like that. If they're showing you, that means they've had a thought to it. Nothing shocks me, guys. And we all know that we're under surveillance and stuff. I don't think. Now, this movie, it was a whole nother scale of crazy. But, and I'm not going to dive super, super deep, but they had these little cameras everywhere. Everybody in the world was made to be on this one system. It's called The Circle. You had to vote. You had to vote for The Circle. You had to send your doctor's register. I mean, everything was right there, and it was all connected. Everybody in the entire world was connected to this one app. I guess it was an app program system. So they come out with these little cameras everywhere. So then they're trying to up their game. Guess what they do? They say, what about missing children? What about missing children? We'll take these cameras. Let's see if somebody can find this suspect. And they'll be like, we'll find this lady. This is a cold case. We'll find her. And they broadcast it, and they say, let's see if we can find this killer who's been on the run for 10 years. Let's see if we can find her in under 20 minutes. And I'll be damned if they don't find her. Why? Because everybody is connected to the circle, which means, can you imagine, we fight hell trying to put this here on this platform, put this picture on this platform, just like Tyson Draper reaching out to at Linda at It's a Crime. Please cover this case because you have a big audience. What if the audience was all right here in this one little app? Guys, I don't believe in this shit. I don't want it to happen. And I was totally against it until they brought up the missing kids. And the killing of the kids, and the catching the murderers, and the finding the missing women. I mean, it sounds good. The movie is crazy, guys. And yeah, promise you. I think they could find more people. I think if people would just step outside of their self a little bit, I definitely know I could be totally selfish. But, try to do a little bit of good. Yeah, what are you guys saying? I hope I didn't miss anybody in the chat. I'm just yap. Yappy. I don't think I got, let's see. What is on my thumbnail? I got Corinna. We talked about Corinna, Olivia, poor baby Thaddeus. And unfortunately, you're right. I know. It's sad. It's really sad. I think that's everything on my thumbnail. I don't want to miss leave anything out. I left out the other day, Alicia Navarro. Now, I covered it Friday, but I don't like doing that. If I put it in the thumbnail, I want to make sure I talk about it. So, guys, I've been getting hit with some pretty crazy comments about the lady who blew her face up. She set her ex's car on fire. Yeah, the movie's crazy. I'm not super, I like Tom Hanks a little bit, but Ramblin' Mama did awesome. Yes, I agree. I thought her video was great too. I thought Ramblin' Mama Ramblins. But I thought she did a real good job covering that too. But man, I've been getting lit up in the comment section for that video about that woman who, I know y'all seen it. It's been everywhere. She pours the gas all in the car. We're just pouring the gas in the car. And then she sticks it. Hey, listen, guys, she even had one of them, the candle lighter things, the difficult ones you had to push. You can even see her do it. She, blew her whole face up. Oh my gosh. I think YouTube took the comment down, but I had one comment. Man, I laughed my ass off. The lady said, or guy, lady, I don't know, but the comment, she was stigmatized. She sure was something. She went crazy. Can y'all imagine setting your ex's car on fire like that? For one, let's just point this out. He was an ex, sweetheart. He don't care nothing about you. He gonna put your ass in jail. Your exes are exes for a reason. But I thought that was so awful. I was like, honey, you can't catch the car on fire. What about the other car beside it? What about 50 damn other apartments around you with cameras? She knew she was going to get caught, guys. She didn't care. She says, I am going, I am doing, and that's it. And she did it, guys. She freaking went for it. Dude, I know. I really kind of... when it first happened, she fell out. I said, shit, that's it. She's dead. No, there she go. She come in there like a damn spider monkey. Not me. I swear I'd have been on the side like, I said, it's over. I'm going to jail. I don't give a shit about not getting caught. What am I doing? What has my life become right now? Take me to jail and then take me to Christ. I need help. I need some help. Is this went real off the rails? Oh man. We gotta pray for Miss Sydney because she cannot go out like that. What if she has children? I would never want my kids to know I was capable of something like that. Not in this climate too. Like you can't get away with nothing. She knew she was going to jail. She knew it. But you know what? Maybe he really screwed up. Maybe he needed his car to blow up. But you should have paid somebody to do it if you was really committed to the crime. Now you mess up your pretty little face. I don't know how she wasn't fried up, unless that's an old mugshot. But that was the one picture that I found. But I'm telling you now, which you know what? That mask probably did save her though. 1,000%. Man, that is awful. That is awful. But if y'all get a chance, go check out some of them comments, man. We have some pretty funny people out here in this world. Some of them I had to delete because they were not. Don't drag me in your racial climate shit. I don't give a hell about nothing. I don't care about none of it. I'm over it. I can't fix my color. I can't fix your color. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm not racist. Stop projecting, and I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I can't fix it. I do the best I can, guys. So, but I'm not going to tolerate crazy shit in the comments either. Some shit's just not. Come on, get real, man. It's a damn funny video. I'd have made the video if anybody would have done it. Anybody. I mean, and really, when you watch it, you can't tell the girl's black. You can't tell the girl's white. You can't tell if it's a damn girl. You can definitely tell it's an idiot. Idiot is colorblind. Oh man, I watched it like 3 times. I was like, I could not believe it. I could not believe it. You have a great day too, Lisa. Thanks for stopping. Yeah, I know, man. Her face didn't look messed up. I know. That's why I was saying I wonder if that was an old mugshot or, but you know, she was covered up. So, I mean, maybe initially it probably just the blast. It probably, threw her back. But I'm telling you now, if I ever get to, I have lost my mind. Which that now, I'm pretty in love now. I'm pretty happy. I'm very content, I don't know. I don't want to test it though. I guess y'all gonna know. Maybe real love does that to you. I don't know. Hopefully I'll never find out. Hopefully I'll never feel like I need to prove my point so much I risk my own face. I hope that never happens for me. But I guess if y'all see me on some kind of viral video, y'all know that the love of my life has just screwed me over. I'd like to think I'm a little bit smarter than that. Should be anyways. I don't believe in none of that stuff. Keying cars, throwing clothes in the yard. I'm more of a, let's just end it. It doesn't even mean, like, seriously, what, we going to die over it? We going to fall apart over it? We going to pick up and move on? I'm going to cry. I'm going to be hurt. But I'm going to live, though. You best believe that, guys. Did you see the news listed them as acquaintances, not a couple? Man, get out of here. She read that title. It was outraged. Acquaintance? I got your damn acquaintance. Oh man, she was outraged. Outraged, guys. Oh my goodness. Acquaintance. Well, that's tough for an acquaintance. Good grief, guys. That is so sad. That is so sad. I do the comments and stuff. Now, granted, this has not been, I deep dive into the other stuff, but I did look up. There was somebody asked me, could I confirm her age? And the only thing I found was that she was out of Michigan and that she was 26. I think it's Michigan, 26 years old. But I don't know. But hell, I forgot what I was gonna say again, guys. What can I do for that? Do I need like some some fish oil or something. Like my brain, it's like they don't connect. I forget shit just like that. I don't know what the flipping problem is. But yeah, it's probably the weed. Joking, guys. I kid. I don't do that stuff. Pretty sure in live. I don't have it. Yeah, that's crazy. No, I didn't see that. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I heard, well, I saw through comments or whatever that he cheated on her with this other person and then she went crazy. You know, like, oh, you don't cheat on me. You don't cheat on me. Don't blow you and my car up. I'll blow myself and your car up. That's how crazy I am. But yeah, an acquaintance. Oh man, you know, right now she's rattling them bars. I got your fucking acquaintance. Poor Sydney. We're gonna say a prayer for Miss Sydney. And I'm telling you right now, I hope and pray she finds this dashing man that will just sweep her right off of her feet. So she never feels compelled to let her crazy bitch out. We all, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. We all have a crazy bitch. Every girl has one inside, very, very deep. It's if you let it come out. You can never let your crazy be on display like that. You just cannot. It's not a good look for you, for your children, for your family members, for the crazy person trying to do what you're retarded as. It is not, well, I don't think I could say that word anyways, but mentally challenged, but it's not a good look. Got to keep crazy buried very deep. Buried very deep. You can't let it get to you. Can't let it eat you. Got to move around. Got to move on and move around. He's not that, it ain't that serious. It's not that serious. I don't think right anymore either. Yeah, no. You got to keep it buried. You know, you got to pull it. You got to do it in ways where you're just quiet and you watch. The silent observer. That's a really good one. But it's all up here. But you ain't all viral. You didn't have 12 million hits on YouTube or nothing. No. Why? Because you kept crazy buried where she should be. Please. I tell my kids all the time. Y'all heard that country song too. It's like, what does she says? I raised you better. Got to treat. What does she says? This ain't your mama's broken heart. I guess that's what Miss Sydney was feeling. This ain't your broken heart. You don't get it. I'm tore out the frame. But the mama was saying, you got to keep the crazy buried. You got to keep crazy buried. Yes, I keep my well, I very much try. I don't know that I have that crazy. I don't know what that crazy bee lives down inside of my spirit, but I do have some little tricks, you know, but I try to keep them I'm 40, you know, what do I look like in jail or beat up or, you know, what do I look like doing any of this stuff? Come on, man. I got stuff to do right here. I got dishes to do. Little baby gonna want some food in a bit. You know what I mean? I got stuff to do. I ain't got time to be crazy. Yeah, Miranda Lambert. Yes. That's a good little catchy song. But, yeah, got to keep it buried, guys. I don't think I missed anything. I just went through and found some stuff, but... All right, guys, I'm probably going to wrap it up. I'm so glad that we got to come today. What do y'all want to talk about Wednesday? Y'all got any ideas? Anybody? Yeah, poor Miss Sydney. I feel for her. She's going to pull it together. She's young. She's 26. She's got to find ways to hone in the crazy and bury it. I mean, it takes time. You got to learn how to do that. Especially if you're raised around crazy. You don't know that you got to keep it buried. You don't know that I mean, some people don't know. So she'll learn. There's still hope for Miss Sydney. There's hope for her. I'm got faith. Maybe have to look because everything. Yeah, but hey, you know how the damn media is. They just be saying shit. They could have absolutely caught her an acquaintance just to be petty. He might have described her. The boyfriend might have described her as an acquaintance, and they just rolled with it. You never know. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, all right, guys. If y'all want to talk about anything specific on Wednesday, or if y'all got something, and hey, baby Petita, I'm going to cover this Desiree Ferris. I'm going to look into it. Do you know what state that's from? If you're still in here, you may not be in here, but I'm going to look into it and see. what I can dig up about it. And again, you know, if anybody watches, leave it to bieber@gmail.com. If y'all have any little nuggets or something, you know, just shoot me an email. No worries, comments, whatever. All right, guys, I guess I'm going to get off of here, and I will see y'all Wednesday. Y'all have a good one.